Brian back here with a look at Popcat. Pretty pumped today. Got some really big news to show you guys. Also, look at this on a weekly Popcat. I mean, you got a major wedge going on here, right? I mean, this thing looks like it's ready to up out of here. Weekly RSI spinning up. We'll come right back here and take a look at this. But first off, I do want to show you the big news of the day, right? Over here. Put a Casper video out a little bit ago if you want to go check that out. And thank you, so I just want to say thanks to everybody. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really mean that. It means the world to me. You guys are the absolute best, and I can't thank you enough. I'm privileged to have you watch my channel. I really am. Look at the dominance break. Alright, if we go out on a weekly, we have been waiting for this for a very long time, right? Bitcoin dominance to break to the downside. All right, over on a monthly, let me show you this. All right, last time the alt season really got ripping was right over here when that support broke, right there, right there. All right, here we go. This support area right through here, closing candles, closing candles. Closing candles over here, and when it lost that, that's when everything started picking up steam. So get excited. I mean, this is where you're going to make your money. Here it comes, right? I mean, this is the run, no doubt about it. Look at the monthly RSI, straight down, heading straight down. Sorry about that. Here we go. Let's move this. The MACD ready to cross over and head to the downside. Last time it was down there on a monthly was 2021 back here, alt season, right here. All right, it's ready to cross over, head down to the downside, alt season. You know, I believe it is starting now. You know, it is time. So you're going to see some massive pumps in this market. It is going to go. Whether Bitcoin is pulling back and doing a correction, whatever it's doing. And if you would hit that like and subscribe, I'm going to show you just 1 second here. The BitTunics in the description of the video is a trading site I use. Very easy to use for newbies. I would appreciate it if you're going to use a site, if you click on the link and at least try it. It helps the channel out, and I would appreciate it so much. And if you're interested in joining our leverage trading community, you can sign up for a level 3 membership in the description of the video. We have over 160 members, and we have some really great traders in there. I think you'll enjoy it, especially now with an alt season, right? There's going to be trades posted all over there. I mean, that's people post them all day. We get some top-notch people in there. Look at this. This was just a 30. The last video did. Now it's up to a 36, right? It has to be at a 75 for an altcoin season. 75 out of 100 have to be outperforming Bitcoin. It's already went up 6, like in the last half hour. Fear and Greed Index at a 63, and look at some of these gains. Look at the last 7 days down here. All right, these are the last 7 days. Bitcoin, look at ETH, 28. You got BNB up 11, 19, almost 20%. Solana, 17 on Doge, 45 on Chainlink. These numbers are going to get big, guys. I'm telling you. Sui, look at them. Look at these. Look at some of them are down a little bit. They'll run, each one they'll run at different times. You'll have AI, meme coins, gaming coins. They'll all run at different times. Athena up 39. Pepe 20. Aave 26. These numbers, you're going to see 30, 40% on some of these daily, not weekly. It'll be over here in the daily. And I'm telling you, get extremely pumped because you're going to make your money now. Here, this is the time, right? Let's go over and take a look at Popcat. See if it's going to break this wedge or not. And BitTunics, I'm not just showing it right up here. I use it. It's a great site. They have a lot of for trading volume. You trade so much. They have boxes you can open. They're pretty cool. They go up pretty high. I think you'll really enjoy it. Easy to use. A great site. Don't wiki out crazy like a lot. A lot of crazy wicks that get you. Sorry, that's Myra. Popcat. let's see, right down, there we go. And then with the one I just cleaned off. Yep, that's it. Alright. Now, got the weekly RSI about ready to turn back to the upside. I think maybe right from here would have been a good long, or, right from that spot. The daily, right at the top. But I got excited there. Looked like a possible push. And you get them scary things in here. I see it right off the bat because I'm always counting Elliott waves, right? I see this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does it push down? I don't know. It could. It could grab liquidity, put a wick down through here, grab a bunch of money. A lot of people going short, grab a bunch of money, shoot it back up through the top. I've seen that before too. That's why you got to be careful with these support lines and moves like that, because the whales out there, they need to get their money in, right? They got to do it somehow. If they push the price down through here and get you to go short, and they freaking pile in $10 million and this thing fires back to the upside, that closes all them shorts, and see you later. And longs open, and it starts a frenzy, and it starts pushing price higher and higher and higher, right? So don't be surprised you get a wick or push down through here, or it holds here and it heads up. All right, the daily is right at the very top. The weekly turning up. The monthly, they don't have much of a monthly, right? But where could this thing go, right? Out on a monthly, I like the look of that too. Look at that. Looks like a 1, 2, ready to start a 3 wave maybe. As far as any kind of retracement, there's none. Right to there on a monthly, right? You would expect at least, probably over this alt season. Not financial advice. I'm not telling you it's going to do this. I'm not saying, it's definitely heading here. But this is the area you would expect a normal retracement, right? That, up into that area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's back up towards what, $1.31 area. And if it, if it breaks through that, and this thing is what, at 34. What if it would break through there? $3.27. Wouldn't that be nice? $3.27. You never know, right? This alt season gets going, and this thing starts tearing. This will be the first area you'll want to watch for price action to get through. It gets through $1.50. Get really excited then. Especially a closing candle. The 12-hour. See where it's at. 12 hours heading up. See, that's why them Elliott waves don't always work out. And if they were that easy, then everybody would nail this market, right? They just don't always work out. That's the way it goes. Maybe on a 1 hour, maybe it already did 5. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. So maybe it already did that. But I think this probably would have been a good spot for long. 12-hour heading up, 8-hour heading straight up. 4-hour. 4-hour is also heading to the upside. Alright, so keep your eye on Popcat. This thing comes up here and takes out 44 cents, 45 cents. It's going to break the top of this wedge, and this thing is really going to start flying. I got this a little bit too tight. Somewhere out there, right? But if it came straight up through here, like a break of what, 46 cents would get you outside the wedge, 47, and it's gonna go. Everything's gonna go. It's that time, right? And like I said, don't be shocked to get a wick down through the bottom here, grabbing liquidity. They need money to move this, right? They just can't, especially with the market cap and where it's at on smaller tokens. They need liquidity to push it higher. So be careful of that, all right? Be careful of any short if it pushes down through. Might be a fake out, all right? But market's looking good, guys. Thank you so much. I love you. Talk to you soon.